Today, we tackle the doghouse. Yep, heard a lot of you guys say that's the hardest one. It's always strange when people walk by and you're talking to yourself in the RV with a mask on. I feel like on Breaking Bad. Anyway, so a lot of you said this is the gnarly one. I'm gonna do it. I don't know if I'm gonna take the seats out yet or not. I've looked under there to see if I want to take the seats out, and I really haven't decided yet. Some people said it's a beast, some said not. We'll see. Anyway, so far I haven't went back to do paint yet in the back room, but I'll take a walk back here. It's a mess. So I was debating on, sure my wife, she didn't want those anyway. That's better. I was debating on just taking this whole bed out, just because it's hard to get that carpet back there. I've already taken the carpet out here and there, pulled out staples, got to pull these staples out, and I got to get that carpet back there. The slide I noticed is in here, and I was like, why am I going to do that? Let me just rip it out, brute force. Maybe the way to go, I don't know. Got most of the carpet, I got to rip that out. Anyway, it's going. This is the slow part here. Staple hill, as they say it. And then clean the walls. Got to go patch the holes. This stuff actually worked pretty good. It's just stuff you buy at big box store, Home Depot. Patch and paint. It's great because you don't really have to do too much work. I just get a putty knife, make sure it's all clean. Nice knife. Get it in the hole there, smear it out, and then flatten it, and then you can paint it like right away. So I like it because I'm impatient. So that's where we are, and now off to the doghouse. My wife says I'm an over communicator, and I probably agree with her, but sometimes it's good to have a lot of information. So I found out this doghouse, I think they basically glue it all down here, probably on most RVs. So what I did was I just put a slit right here, enough to get this guy under it. What I found is I can work it out. Still gonna have to do a lot of scrubbing, but it's coming off pretty good. Just got all the residue left behind. So that might help you out whatever you're doing yours. This thing actually gets just right up under there, and it really, I need to get a tripod, maybe for Christmas. Not too shabby. Got a little place I gotta cut right there, and have lots of blades. I'm going on a dull one right now, and I can already tell. Alright, enough shaky camera, you get the point. Alright, so there's the doghouse. I'm up here working in the front, trying to get rid of all this hard to reach places. So what I did, all RVs are not built the same, obviously, but for this is under the passenger seat. Carpet was so hard to get to, and I was like, oh, it's got to be bolted in. So what it was is basically 4 bolts or screws on the corners there. I just pulled it out, and then basically just brute force, again using this little Wonder Bar, getting up under it, was able to pull out all this stuff. I did have to take out the there were 2 receptacles there, well, one cigarette lighter and one outlet. I just took those out, 4 screws, popped right out, and now I'm in our good old friend staple land, pulling out staples. I don't know what I'm going to do with this front yet. Probably going to put carpet up here, not this part, put laminate, but carpet maybe in this area. I'm thinking about doing like a little wood project here. But anyway, that's where we are right now. Oh, and also there was a vent here. I had to take the 4 screws out of that. Not too bad. Well, that's what today's job looks like. I crowbarred it, or Wonder Barred it, and the glue they put down for these hardwoods was ridiculous. Like, sheer manpower would probably do it, but you know, after like a bazillion boo-boos and you know all the fun stuff, I just can't do it anymore. So, an excuse to go buy some tools. Of course, I bought this from Harbor Freight. You know, their tools are okay. You can get decent warranties on them. I mean, they're not like top of the line stuff, you know. It's not like a Craftsman tool set that you're going to use and pass down to your kids. But, I mean, for $30, what I paid for that thing, and each of these were like $8. I bought a couple extra ones. You can't beat the stuff they have there. I also got this. I never tried one of these edgers, right? So you can use this for a lot of different things. It's called a multi-purpose trim guard. So, you know, basically you're doing like trim work. You don't have to tape everything. You can just stick that guy up there like that. I'm gonna give it a try, you know. Got a lot more stuff to edge here. So, give it a go. Most of the stuff already taped. Taping, that part really sucks, but at the end of the day, it looks good when you're done. And then, so today I'm gonna hopefully paint these guys the second, third time. And that, well, I was supposed to save this to the last, but I kept walking by it. Then wouldn't you want to take that out? I mean, that thing came out of Nemo. Actually, it must have been Nemo's grandmother. Just kidding. Hopefully this wasn't someone who's watching his RV back in the day. Anyway, it's probably cool at the time. So anyway, what I've done here is pulled out the tile around the edge there. Again, using my handy dandy Wonder Bar. Pulled out the tile, saw a couple of screws, actually just one screw back there, putting it to the wall. And it's still pretty tight. I'm imagining it's glued somehow. I'm about to put the Wonder Bar back there in the back, rip it out. So then, right here, I undid the water lines. Obviously, turn off the water line. You can't see it back there, but there's the off. So ran all the water out of the lines, turned them off, and now unhooked them from hot and cold. So now I basically took the multi-tool Harbor Freight special, $30, with a cutter head on it. Cut out the bottom here, and just I'm gonna cut around the plumbing there, so I don't have to rip all that out. I can kind of do the lazy way and just cut around it. Don't have to unhook everything. Well, I will eventually, but not right now. I'm just trying to get this stuff out of here. Anyway, I wanted to let you know where we're at, and this sink will be gone. Ah, Nemo, are you in there? That wasn't too bad. Not too bad. Bye-bye, Nemo sink. Nemo sink, you had a good long life. Wash many hands. Sorry for the shaky camera. Alright, well, what are we gonna do here? Should I get rid of this thing? Now I'm like wondering if I should just get rid of it. Decisions. It looks like they had a couple more screws in there. There's one there. Looks like brute force got rid of that guy. Everything else wasn't really screwed in. They did have a little piece of paneling or molding down there in the bottom to kind of keep it in place with two screws right there and right there.